What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Brittany.
And it's your girl, Bree.
And this is Listen Sis, your favorite podcast.
All right, welcome back today, y'all. We have a special episode. And this episode, I don't know why I say we got a special episode.
You do.
All of our anyway, we got a special
It's
episode.
all right.
And this episode is, we don't even know the title yet. But I'm just going to start talking about the content because this resonated with me for the past couple of days. So I got this scab on my knee. And in the healing process of this scab on my knee is like, yeah, your knee is healing and you got a little wound. But the scab is a reminder, like if you was to hit it or if you was to put some more weight on it or knock it or something, it's like it's a reminder of what the pain or whatever that you done went through. And it's like, okay, do I have the mindset of, okay, this pain is only temporary? Or do I stick in it and keep pouting it or saying that it's hurting and reminding myself that it's hurting and putting those thoughts and the words that I'm speaking on me? Or do I change my mindset and be like, okay, well, this is temporary. Let me just try to get past it. So it's like, we don't need to conform to the pain of the scab or your old reminder of what you done went through. But we need to push forward and get in the mindset of, oh, it's gonna heal. And then my healing process, I'm gonna get better. It's not gonna be here.
Cause and there's some things you got to apply on that for it to get better. Now you can't think just because you put, you may have the wound, but you have to apply some things to the wound. Just like we have to apply Big G, we have to apply therapy. We have to apply whatever it is, those we have to implement those things so that we can get better for ourselves.
Just like on an open wound, you can put a little A&D,
a little
medicated healing oil or something
you
like that.
You have to put some kind of ointment on it, some antibacterial ointment on it, so that it can heal properly and not get that infection. Because if you don't, y'all, we preaching. Listen, we talking already. You miss your shout, but if you don't apply
properly, take care
for it, that thing gonna get infected. So what do you think if you don't take care of yourself properly? Can you imagine the type of infections that you're infesting your body with?
Man.
And those things
or who you are infecting.
Or who you infecting.
Listen,
you just around here passing out infection.
Being all type of germified.
You just real germy.
Hand sanitizer.
I got some and I ain't bringing it to the table with me. Well, where the hand sanitizer?
Because you need some. You need some of that Germix on you.
Yes. That little Bath and Body Works.
Yeah. The pocket
pack. The pocket pack. Or that spray. Yeah.
Hand it here.
See, that's so good. Because what you don't deal with, that thing will spread like a fungus. Like a fungus. And that, like that C word that I just don't like to use. But it'll spread like that C word. Yeah. It will spread if you don't real fast if you don't take care of that. If you don't take care of that wound. You don't take care of it.
So you got to properly take care of it. So it's like,
go
ahead.
I just had a revelation. What if that person can't see that wound? A person can't see your heart. You may have heartbreak. You may be suffering from a broken heart. Can't nobody tell if your heart been broken. But those things will then, come out at some point. But a person can't see you, or a person can't see that this ain't taken care of.
Yeah. They're mine. They're mine.
So if you don't take care of what you're supposed to take care of, you potentially
harming.
Everybody you come in contact with.
Everybody you come in contact with. So that's why we need to be careful. So I could easily go back into speaking negative and saying, "Oh, my leg hurt, or it hurt," or and all this weight. It's like, it's like this. You hurting. You got more weight on you.
Oh,
more weight from over here, more weight from over here. But what you gonna do? Are you gonna swaddle and waddle out in that pain, or are you gonna go to the source?
Yeah.
So that he can be able to guide you. And get you out of that.
That's right.
That's why we don't need to conform to our old ways of doing things. Our old heartbreaks, our old heartaches.
What's that? Leave not to your own understanding. But all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. I believe that is Proverbs 3:5. Not for sure, but I think that's what that is.
It's up in there.
Yeah, it's in there, but I believe it's Proverbs 3:5. But you can't lean on your own understanding. You can't.
And that's just like, I'm gonna just use this as an example. When we are encountering new relationships and stuff, and you're used to the old way of doing things from your previous relationships, that's like an old scale,
right?
And when you have little bumps here, little disagreements, whatever, that's like a reminder of what you went through before. But how can you move forward in that relationship if you still talking about this old scale that you got?
And you
but did you apply that oil?
Did you apply that
to heal properly?
Did you apply that oil? Did you apply that session, that therapy session? Did you apply to sit with yourself? Because if you have not sat with yourself to deal with you, if you can't sit with yourself to deal with you, that is an issue. And it's not until you sit with yourself and do the proper work on yourself that you can then go on and be with someone and and not infect them.
Because that's crazy that you said it, because it's been plenty of times where I've known for people to may not even be that type of way prior to getting into a relationship, but once after you have been with that person, their ways fall on that other person.
It fall on that other person,
and now they got to deal with something extra when they're going into something new. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
And you know that listen. Oh, good. This could go so many ways. But it can go so many ways. But we're just not gonna get in. We're not gonna go into all of that. But that is so true, because that old mindset, you will find yourself. You may start acting like like in the past. You and listen, you may start acting like that person, or you may revert back to your old self because you have a wall built up. If you have been hurt, or if you done the hurting and you ain't did the proper healing or taking care of self first, you have a wall built up because you feel like you're gonna get the same person, but just in a different body. But that's where discernment come in at.
Listen,
baby, you got to have discernment. You cannot lead them to your own understanding, baby. That just tie on in with that.
It just struck a nerve with me. It hit somewhere deep.
You cannot lead yourself. Because, baby, you've been to lead yourself right on off a cliff.
Let alone lead yourself. You can't lead nobody else.
You can't. You can't be properly led if you don't have discernment.
And you know what? It's okay if you feel like you cannot be properly led. It's okay to walk away.
Yeah, and it's okay to walk away.
You don't have to sit here and be like, oh well, I'm gonna just stay right here. This just feel right now.
It feel right now.
But you need to walk away. Big G have been all these type of red flag, all these type of signal sign. He got the dog. What's the license before having an airport? He waving like this at you.
Yeah.
He going like this.
Like, get on up out of
here. But yeah, you tell me something. I think I see, but I don't know.
I don't know. Well, you know, they doing this and they said they gonna do this, but it ain't not about what you're saying, but what action are you putting behind that?
What action? People can say a lot, but the action, like you just said, What are you going? What are you doing?
What are you doing in the meantime and in between time? Yeah. You have to do the work. Yes, you can go to Big G and ask Big G to lead and guide you and order your steps. But God also requires us to do the work. We have to put our foot in front of the other, and we have to take the initiative to go and get the proper help for ourselves. We got to heal our wounds first before we can be with someone else in a relationship.
And we got to stop being selfish, because that's what it is. We just want somebody just to have somebody. We want somebody just to fulfill that space or that gap. But you are being selfish because you won't even have yourself already together.
And get what the ones you inviting in, you finna infect all them. And if you know it go a different way, they may start asking themselves, well, oh, how I get here? You will start asking yourself, how did I get here? And you have to ask yourself, did I seek God? Did I seek God on this? Or did I move? Did I seek God, or did I move how I want to move? Because I ain't consulted God about nothing.
And that's the thing, because you know it is hard and it's tricky when you're so-called wanting to listening to Big G and listening to yourself, because the devil can get in your head and make you think that what you're saying is Big G, but it's not him.
It's not, and you gonna know, and you gonna know if it, because God don't bring confusion. Anything that's of God, God is peaceful. God is, and we look for fruit. So God said, you know a person by the fruit that they bear. You know his children by the fruit that they bear. So look for fruit, y'all. If things come with a lot of confusion, that is not of God. Nobody should be calling you names, treating you in a kind of way, doing this and doing that. Y'all, that is not of God. God is a peace, right? And that's what you just have to really pay attention to, and a person's character. Character also shows you who that person is. And if you don't see any of that, this person is showing you otherwise, go on.
And look, and then that's the thing. So I know sometimes it could be confusing, because you be like, well, dang, y'all saying that they ain't supposed to be confusing, but we having an argument. Okay. It's okay to have arguments, but you're gonna have healthy arguments,
right?
To where it's understanding behind whatever y'all talking about, whatever the issue may be. It's not gonna leave you upset. Now, if you're going 2, 3, 4, 5 days without talking,
that's what
you got an attitude.
That's what I'm about to say.
That's when it's a problem.
Or it's a month.
That's not healthy.
Or it's months and
weeks. And y'all ain't talked
about it. Or let's talk about if you in the house. And y'all walking past each other and you ain't saying it.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Right?
That's a problem.
That is a problem. You have to talk. You have to talk things out. And in talking, you gather understanding. And once you gather that understanding, you will then know if
even if you can't talk right then in that moment, if you need your 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, you still talking in that same time frame. It ain't like you just carrying it and lingering on and on. So that's what we mean by toxicity. Yeah. So that's why we saying like it's a difference.
Red flag.
Red.
Flag on the plate.
But that's why we saying like it can be confusing, but you will know, because even after, if you're having a healthy disagreement, the piece that come behind it, you be like, hey, it's different.
It's gonna be.
I ain't never. had this type of experience before. So that's how you know that you haven't conformed to your old way of doing things. When you start to handle things differently and better than before,
and God leading it,
and God,
if he ain't
in it or at the center or at the beginning, the head, you might well just go turn back over and go to sleep.
Just turn on back over.
Put the cover back over your head. Yeah,
y'all, be a fruit inspector.
Fruit
inspector. Listen, you should never be loving someone more than you love Big G.
Let's talk about it.
You should never. No one should ever complete you. And it's okay to tell your loved one, your husband, your boo, your babe, that you love them. But that person should not complete you. You're supposed to be complete in a whole person before getting with that person. But the only person that's able to bring that completion is Big G.
He the only one.
And yes, you can love and adore and appreciate your person, your love. You can express your love, but you got to be whole. You got to be whole before then.
If you ain't whole and complete
before you get
with him
to somebody,
you might as well just hang it up because it ain't gonna never work.
No,
it ain't gonna never work. You could try all the tricks. You got to pull out all the tricks out your bag.
Yeah,
like that. What that thing that used to be on Barney. That ugly thing, and he used to be having that big magic bag. Whoever was, he used to be pulling out all these different tricks and stuff out the bag, just tricking people. You could do all of that, and it's still gonna fail.
Baby, it got to be built on the right foundation. And if that anything about building, if a house, it has to be built. I don't know nothing about construction or building, but what I do know, it got to be built on the right foundation. Because if not, it's gonna start cracking. It's gonna start leaning and rocking and leaning, and it's gonna be tilting. But when it's built on the right foundation, it's gonna be level. It's gonna be so level, y'all. And sometimes people may not come, and we're not saying that people nobody has wounds. We all have wounds. Maybe some of our wounds can be seen physically, and some wounds cannot be seen physically. But
you got different areas for your wounds.
You do.
Because some of us have been taken advantage of. Some of us have been, abandoned and manipulated. All the time, those are different types of wounds that you can have. So that Band-Aid that you use to cover it, to try to get past it, it can easily be ripped a little bit, and with different little triggers and stuff that you can have. But it's up to you to either take another bandage, a Big G bandage, that's what I'm saying, and recover it, whatever, or you try to get one of them raggedy, them homemade Band-Aids if you want to. Get a piece of tissue and put some tape around. Which one you want? You want the Big G bandage, to where you ain't gotta go and try to figure it out and are you going back to the old way of things, or you can keep the regular one. Either you pick a choose.
Yeah.
But we just need to make sure that we're not going back into that old way of thinking, old way of living. Once you have been promoted.
Once you have been promoted.
To an elite employee.
Elite. Premier.
Once you have been promoted, I wouldn't want to go back. I don't want to. You got your wounds to remind you, yes, of how far you can
go back. I won't go back to the way it used to be.
Yeah, for your friends came and changed me. Yeah,
can't go.
Once you have been promoted. There's no need to go back.
It's no need.
Why go back and dig up something that's been buried?
But deal with, and if you have those wounds, some instances and some wounds are, some people have been abused.
Yeah.
Some, and that can be verbal abuse, that can be physical abuse. It could be emotional abuse, mental abuse. So those things have to, you have to just go and you have to deal with it and talk to somebody and let them, let them help you. Mm-hmm. Because we're not saying that to just push it off as if it never happened. Right. Because it's part of your story.
We're saying don't sit in that and make that become you. Right. To where you can't progress and move forward and become a better version. That's what we're saying. We're saying like, yes, deal with it. Yes, go through it. Yes, cry. Yes, scream. Yes, punch the punching bag. Whatever you need to do. But we don't need to form into that pain because then we're going to start being a pain to somebody else.
Feel the pain.
Feel it,
but don't bleed. Since we're talking about wounds, don't bleed onto other people. Yeah. Deal with that bleeding.
Keep getting you, if you need to, go get you some cleansing pads and cleanse your heart and your mind, and you know how you can cleanse your heart and your mind. BG doing that because we can't do that. We can't do it by ourselves. We can't do it. We can't do it single-handedly. He's the only one that can cleanse.
You gotta cleanse
and renew.
Cleanse and renew. Cleanse and renew, and that's right. And he does that every day. Every day that he allows us to wake up, and he gives us new grace and new mercy. He gives us that opportunity. So deal with your wounds, but don't go back.
Don't go back.
I know walking away from that or not dealing with a wound and trying to suppress it with that old regular Band-Aid. Go get yourself the help. Go get that help, y'all, because I'm telling you.
And once you talk about it,
it's better said than done. Because some people, the first thing is that you have to admit that you've been wounded
and recognize
that you've been wounded. Yeah. That's the first step. The second step is going and get. You can now, the free therapist is God, because the Bible is the manual that you can go in, because the things in which we are dealing with in life, because life be lifing. Life be lifing. But
like we talked about last week.
Yeah, life be lifing. But the manual, the guide is the Bible. And so these things that we have dealt with, these people in the Bible is just a life story. So we're gonna endure these things, but you do have to get the help. You do need to seek God in any situation that you find yourself in. But you have to do the work.
Yeah. Got to do the work.
You got to do the work. I don't care how old, I don't care how young. Listen.
Everybody got to put in their work.
You got to put in the work. And if you don't know how to put in the work, y'all, listen, ask. Closed mouth don't get fed. You have to go and you have to ask. And sometimes you got to put that pride aside if you don't feel like you want to ask. Go ask for that help. There's a lot of resources out there. You Google will tell you a lot of things. So you Google, you have community, you have friends, you have family. Just Google and ask your friends and your family for help if you don't know where to start. But the first free one you can go to now
is that good old
Big G. You go to him, but you still need to seek him all the while getting that other help that you need to get. Go consult somebody. Go talk to somebody.
And it's a double whammy.
And it ain't easy, because you feel like, oh, I'm finna go in here and talk to somebody about my problems, and they may not understand. Well, you know what?
You got to give them a chance.
You got to give them a chance, and if they just not what you're looking for, it's okay. You go find somebody else.
That's our issue. We be so quick to say what this person can't do for us. Like if we try to seek help, what this person can't do. Oh, well, they ain't gonna be able to help me. I ain't finna sit up here and tell these folks my problems, and I ain't finna. Baby, what you're doing is probably blocking your breakthrough.
Yep.
Because you sit up here all stubborn and hard-headed, not really wanting to, get the help that you need.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to get over that hurdle if you don't take the first step into seeking that help. And when we talk about going to get help, that don't mean you gotta talk to these folks all the time.
No, you don't.
You don't have to talk to them all the time.
You don't. You may have they have gone and they have experience. So you want to have people that are experienced and gone to school and work in these fields. They're experienced where they can coach you on these things. But if you just don't have that, go to someone that you can confide in now, and you don't know what wounds that they have either. So I mean, it's just you have to just really pray about it. And
discernment again.
Pray about it and just do, and everyone's different. Yeah. So do what best suits you. Yeah. But you got to you have to heal.
Got to heal.
You have to heal, and healing can be ongoing. Healing may be ongoing, and sometimes it may take for you to go to a therapy if it's family issues. It may take for you to go with your family. It may take for you to go, by yourself. Yeah. But do what's best for your situation. But you have to heal those wounds that you can see and those wounds that you cannot see. Because you can't fool nobody.
You can't fool me. You could sometimes you could tell in how people are talking and conversing with you that they are wounded. They don't. You could tell in their actions that they're wounded.
Or you may feel like everybody out to get you. Everybody ain't out to get you.
First of all, you ain't bit more on these folks' mind like that. Talk about why you at me. Who at you?
You at yourself. You at yourself.
You're at yourself.
You are paranoid, and you just don't know. You don't know who God may place in your life. Don't judge a book by a cover. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't overlook.
Yeah, don't overlook.
Cause God can call anybody.
Yeah, but needless to say, with this scab on my leg, so I think about it like this. Yes, I have a scab. Yes, it's going to heal. Going through the healing process. The mark may still be there. So if I come back to it and I look at my leg, I'll be like, oh, dang, this was when I had hurt my leg that time. And I have moved past that, but that's just a reminder of what I've been through, how I have overcame, and where I am at that next moment, because I'm doing better than what I was doing when I first got that wound on my leg.
And that wound, that it's a reminder, because that wound may help somebody else. Your testimony will help somebody else. So that wound was caused for a reason. And so what you can do is turn that pain into purpose.
All right, PP.
Turn your pain into purpose. You, like you said, you can cry it out, you can shout it out, you can throw it out, you can rip it out, you can do whatever you need to do. But turn your pain. Pain comes sometimes for your purpose. Yeah. You just can't miss it. You just
gotta endure it at that time. Yeah, it's only temporary.
It's only temporary. It is, because this is not our home. So,
and no, you may not think about it easy when you're going through it, because
you may not.
You are going through it. But at the same time, just keep reminding yourself, like, this is only for right now.
It's gonna get better.
Have tunnel vision.
Yeah.
See the light.
See the light.
Think positive. Know that this is only gonna last a little while. And just try to push and go forward as much and as hard as you can.
What's that song on that cartoon? I'm almost there.
Tiana.
almost there. People coming around, and I'm almost there. Y'all,
we almost there.
Almost there. And you take every little step that you take. Every little step I take, you will be there. Every little step I make, we'll be together.
Think about that with how Big G is with us.
Every step you take, you're not taking that step alone.
He gonna be right there.
Big G is with you every step of the way. So you may say you may feel alone, but you are not alone.
Yeah.
You are not.
You are not alone. I'm here with you. Yeah.
Know it for well. Yeah. So in heart. Y'all, so it's so many songs, y'all. We take it serious, but this is how we get revelation. God can give you revelations in different ways.
Yeah.
You know, so
every time we talk with these songs, it be clicking like
they click, but it's the message in the songs. You know what I'm saying? And so you are not alone. And God is a spirit.
Yeah.
God, He's with you everywhere that you go.
Everywhere.
So if you got to write to Him, if you got to talk to Him,
go write him a letter, put it in the mail, the mailbox, the drop off.
Yes, whatever you need to do, God is gonna be with you every step of the way. But I have a question for you: what are you doing to heal your wound? Your wound or your wounds?
Plural.
What are you doing to heal your wounds?
Are you taking the proper steps and care to properly heal that wound? Are you doing what's need to be done?
Are you?
Seriously though, are you doing what you need to do?
Or are you just letting it go uncared for? It's just all out in the opening, and it's just getting infected, and the blood everywhere, and ain't no.
And now you got a big old mess.
You got a big mess. And listen, when you keep picking at, because you keep picking at stuff, it gonna leave a even worse. That's not a word. More worse. That's not a word, Brittany. But it makes the wound look bad. Like it can start off small, and because you keep picking at it, and you keep picking at it, it get worse.
Yep. Instead of irritating it.
You irritating it.
Oh yeah, y'all.
What are you doing?
That's how. Then we're gonna end that right there. What are you doing to take the proper steps to heal your wounds?
Think about it. Think about it, and take the steps that you need to take. Right? We praying for each of y'all. Y'all continue to keep us lifting in prayer. Y'all continue. We appreciate all the love and the support.
Yes.
Y'all continue. We love our Lock family. We love each and every one of you, even if we don't know you, but we appreciate the love, the support. You guys liking, comment, and subscribing to our channel and sharing it out with your family and friends. It's all that we ask for you guys to do, and your listening to support. We cannot thank y'all enough. And we're going to close the episode as we always do with our words of affirmation.
All right. Why would you do that?
All right.
So, here we go. I am bold.
I am bold.
I am courageous.
I am courageous.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am the head and not the tail.
I am the head and not the tail.
I am above
and not beneath.
I am more than a conqueror.
I am more than a conqueror.
I am an overcomer.
I am an overcomer.
And I am not what the devil says that I am.
I am not what the devil says I am.
And I will always be.
And I will always be.
My true and authentic self.
My true and my authentic self.
Make sure that you all hit the comment, like, and subscribe button.
Yes.
Make sure you share, and share with more people. We love you all. We thank you all. And we will see you all next time.
Bye.